I'm doing this because you fucked me last season. And you know what I'm talking about. Payback's a bitch. I don't know. I don't think so. Yeah, I think I did. Payback's a bitch. Oh yeah, we playing. Damn, I don't know if I might have fucked up. I think I might have picked the wrong fucking playbook. I might have fucked up, coach. If I got the right playbook, you're in trouble, but I think I fucked up. Damn, I think I fucked up.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. Coach from the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 51 back in 2017. We are inside NRG Stadium in Houston. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the Houston Texans. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And a glance at the tall signal caller, standing 6'6".
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering snacks.
I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
Payback's a bitch.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Derrick Henry.
Oh my God.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense. Because someone
just did a teardrop, goddamn.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second
Yeah,
down.
that's why I asked you.
On the defensive side, this is the starting lineup for the Bills. And they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
Now it's Henry. And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Now back to throw. And that's caught by Smith. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 45-yard line. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory. At the blitz coming, and down he goes.
Yeah, they can't keep getting hit like that.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
2nd and 15. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? On 2nd down, here's Henry. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, You've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up 28-30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
He'll drop to throw. And he'll find Hall. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The numbers for him from a week ago. Now you figure that he'll probably be a big factor in this one as well.
No question about it, partner. We just saw right there. They want to get him the ball in space and see what he can do after the catch.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up third and about 6.
This nigga is moving the ball.
They'll drop the throw. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line.
I deliberately just passed interference. I did that shit on
Charles, a little bit of
purpose.
feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Sanders' kick is good, and it's now 3-0 Texans. They moved the ball pretty well there on the opening drive. You think they're okay settling for 3?
I don't think they're happy about settling for 3, but I think you're exactly right with the word okay, because they threw it well.
I got my playbook here in trouble.
Excellent balance for the first drive of the game.
So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. And trotting out there, their tall quarterbacks down to get 6'5".
And this could be a whole lot of fun, because if his game plan goes into effect early, we're going to see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up.
I got it. Let's get some. Let me go down here. Set up, reload. Hold on, let me. These batteries work. These batteries. Oh, I got my. Uh-oh, don't have to go nowhere. Oh, these batteries fucked up. The fuck? These ain't. These ain't. Give me full power, buddy. Yeah. Revenge is best served cold. You dirty bitch. I didn't forget.
But for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section, where the columnists write possible air raid. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that, right? Who gave away the game plan? I think it's pretty obvious, though. That'll help them win.
On first down, it's Lee. And nothing but daylight ahead. Past the 20 and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Texans now. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Trey Flowers there on the tackle. Quickly now, here's the Buffalo offense. offense.
And we expected to have already talked about this unit. We didn't get a chance to hit on them on the opening drive because they scored so quickly. But that's the kind of unit this is. A quick strike offense. I expect to see them taking their shots all game long. And if that's the case, we'll find ways to talk about this group.
On second down now, it's Cole. And he gets it down to the 32. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Pratt, and he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
They're trying to quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, it's Pratt. That second down run, a big help. The 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and these creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Man just ran down 3 yards. Yeah, sound about right, folks.
Hey, lock it.
On 3rd down, Lee. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Oh, he's gonna be real mad tomorrow. Man, that window, man. Yep. Slick bitch. Tell who you want to tell. I got your ass back.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And Gresham's got it over the middle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
18 Gator.
Different shit to look at.
Check 13. Check 13. Switch. Team still. Check. Shoot.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
This slow motherfucker can get around this corner.
On 2nd down now.
You can.
It's Pratt. And he is in the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. On the crossing route, complete. It's Hall. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the toss, here's Balaj. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And down right around the 37. That one 28 yards on the ground. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 sets, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Oh, broke my back.
I think normally we would talk
Payback's
about
a
this
bitch.
more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stack sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Oh, I missed him. Oh, he
And
did.
pressure gets to him again.
Broke my back.
The amount of sacks
Hope you look at this with disgust. You sick son of a bitch. We last year, hey man, I'm gonna be busy all day. Hey Clean, you ready to play? Oh, I changed my schedule. Okay.
So on 4th down, they bring
I knew
on the
I'd get you,
Michigan man,
and
Matt
I got
Wild,
your
to kick
ass.
it away. And the kick's away as he
I
angles
broke
this
my
one for the
back.
sideline. And the punt over the side in the
Hey,
air.
Haley Jimmy,
and the
what
stop
happened?
will be
I broke my
inside the
back.
35.
Spinal.
Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a
we ain't
better
gonna
start
pass the
than
ball.
that,
Fuck
can you? I
it,
mean, this
man.
is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll run on 1st down. And he went nowhere.
Come
Went
on, give me
backwards,
some.
back to the 33. It's a
Okay.
loss of
You
2
got no
there,
back there,
bringing
man.
up 2nd down.
Who up next? You up
That's a
next?
tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think
Yeah,
quarterbacks
just-
got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
That's what Mike Tyson said. Quail, I mean, actually like saying.
So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase.
I didn't
don't
know
they?
he had said
Because
it either,
offensive
but he didn't.
coordinator,
I
you
had
can
to send
keep
the
people a
YouTube
little
jump
bit
to
off
it.
balance and guessing. Because
He
you
said-
don't
he
have to
said
throw
it.
it.
That shit was
You can
crazy
come back with a
as a
strong
motherfucker.
run game if you want to. And if
like,
you're in
what?
4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And
He
he's
broke
got
his
the
back.
1st down yardage as he brings this
I
up to the
shouldn't have seen it. I shouldn't
47.
have seen it.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
He didn't, but he said it, he did, which was crazy as fuck. But he said it.
Check 9, check 9. Pilot, 64, weak. Drop, rocket, rocket. Can. Get it.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he goes across midfield
Just
and
don't
down
keep
into
working.
Houston territory. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
7.
Just like that. Just like that.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Wilson got his man complete over the middle. That's King. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Go.
55, Mike, 55. If you don't get this, boy, you think you
Wilson from the gun, he'll throw. And that'll be knocked
I seen him
away. It's
flying around. I
incomplete.
seen him through it.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have
They
stats
just
and
determined
scores
not
from
to get
earlier
his boy.
today in the NFL.
Check 61. Matchbox light. Switch the go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
And
he'll
hit it
get him
wrong.
a bit closer as he's down to
Hit
the
it wrong,
2-yard
son.
line. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and goal.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Catch that.
On third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
He gonna be mad as a bitch, boy.
A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal.
Oh, shit.
They'll try and run for
no.
it. And he'll get it only to about the 3 and no further as they stop it. Well, certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
The loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw now in his own end zone.
I broke my back.
It's in the end zone loose. And what else could go wrong at this point? This is going to be a defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on. That's something you have to be wary of on your side of the field. That close to the goal line, the defense, they are looking for that football. They got it.
You're so right, and the quarterback has to speed things up himself. So close to the goal line, they're going to get after you. Make sure you get rid of the football and in a safe place.
The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone.
I can beat it to begin with. I want to beat it. Hold on. I'm about to send the job. Somebody watching? You watching?
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
All right.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Complete. Smith has it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They go play action here on first down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. 2nd and long. Looking here for Smith downfield. And got his man complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Sanders' kick is good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
I have no idea who that is. I'm lost on how people just jump in people's parties, man. Who does that?
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Kill.
I have no idea.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground.
I don't know
who he
is.
Here as that will lead us to the end.
Oh, he left. That's good. I had him muted. I don't know. I didn't hear him. I had him muted.
By the score line.
An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3.
Andy Isabella, well over 100 yards receiving with 3 touchdown catches.
This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys.
Man. Seal that block, man. You can't block this dude, man.
We're going to see him when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Cole, a pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's got Gresham. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. But officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Hey, Haywood!
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Over the middle, complete. That's King. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Set. 10-2 ball. 2-2 jet bomber. 2-2 jet bomber. Set.
On first down, it's Lee. He'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Come on, Lee.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Lee, nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Now a give, right side.
That shit crazy, man.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
Hey, Echo. Yeah. 55.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Looking middle, and that's complete. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Kill, turn up. 6'6", bullet high. Recon, 132 fighter, 80 weapons. Shoot.
On second down, it's Pratt, and he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal.
General West. Hey, team 6. Hey, Charlie.
They'll keep it on the ground. Pratt at a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
But a spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. They'll try the left side. Lee. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion.
You seem military.
Felt very military to me.
Yeah.
Very precise.
This fucking I'm giving Ashley seems very military.
And they just got
I broke my back.
Slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
I broke my back.
That's fielded in the end zone.
No, he's gonna be 480 degrees high.
And it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
A huge play there for Houston. 53 yards. The ultimate speedster showing that speed in front of this home crowd. They love that.
Made me stand up on that run because right now all I want to do is wave to the crowd. More noise, more noise. You got to reward him for that one. A big-time monster run.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. They'll run it again with Henry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
Hell no.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Derrick Henry, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans get a bit closer.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
Yeah, it's a combination any coach wants, and We'll see if he can find that end zone once more. And they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Come on, man.
3, 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Pratt. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Rotate running backs.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take it. Smooth. Load it.
They'll run on first down. It's Lee. Accelerating, and off he goes. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Give him a slow down.
A big play there.
Payback's a bitch, baby.
With his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run
that's the
back
same
here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
We need
Charles,
3 plays on my
not over,
playbook,
certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Oh, shit.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there. The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position.
Got him, coach. Again. Unless that fast-ass linebacker come over here.
On first down, Lee. And for one of the first times all night, he is
I don't
going to
understand
go
that,
nowhere
man.
as they bury him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Hey.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's King.
First down, baby.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
First
That'll get
down,
them the
baby.
first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a give right side. It's Lee. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
He's going to be 180 degrees up, bro.
This one, despite the heavy workload, but you and I both know, well conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Mike, 44. Hey, Foxtrot. Get it.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown.
You son of a bitch.
From 6 yards away, as his guys continue to pour it on.
Why not, man?
They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for me. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there, and if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught.
That's
a big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Back to throw. Completes it to Corey Grant. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Oh, interesting.
But when you hit him on a move like that, he's able to get into open field with a real head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. A first down carry for Henry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Complete. It's Henry. A measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. It oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Yeah, here come the Bills. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a 1-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit.
There he goes, right side. And he will get into the end zone. It's another
touchdown, man. Fuck you, Ashley.
And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown.
You just can't do it, Coach.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back
This
here.
game is the longest game I've ever had in my life. Come on in.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do?
Drop
you don't
it
go
off.
away
That's
from what
fine.
you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A gain of 4 on the play. And
Who
it'll
you
be a
playing?
second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
They do your ass like that?
2nd and 6. Yeah, he'll find Hall. 4 yards on the completion.
44-0.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a
Whatever you're doing, you need to stop doing it.
affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll drop to throw. It's complete to Graham.
I don't know who that is. That nigga is probably 40 years old.
Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run out
That
of
shit
the
is
catch,
crazy.
wasn't it? That was really
This nigga is
special
hitting
by
niggas
him.
in stride.
Let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And
Yeah,
I know we
good.
brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
That one good for 33 and a first.
91.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Lee, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
50 burgers.
A 13-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it
Oh,
away.
he's going to be mad tomorrow. Woo!
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to get a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Well, the
You
trials
just take
and
that
tribulations
ass
of being a
and that's what you
quarterback
do.
in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
You just take your ass
Now
over
the
the
Texans will
little
burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Computer input.
Looking to
Computer input you
throw.
to
He's
sleep.
going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game.
Everybody got hurt.
That's always puzzled me a little bit.
Yeah. I want you to enjoy this, buddy. I want you to enjoy it, and I'm going to enjoy it. Good night. I broke my back.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.
I broke
Boy,
my
were they
back.
clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
Being in the zone, man.
So for Buffalo,
boy, oh boy.